Watch this on the way over here. These are the whitest. Wow.
That is awesome.
What is that?
I don't know.
Like it's in one of their spots.
Yeah.
This is, makes it really suspicious. It hasn't moved. It's part of a tree. You guys got to see that with your eyes. Like through here, it makes a real face for us. It could be.
See, I know this is actually one of them, one of the bigger guys actually. And they make themselves mushy and stuff. I'm zooming from far away for a second just to show you how he's behind this one special black pole. Oh yeah, and a person wearing a robe above him. You guys, if you have a really good cell phone camera, hold it over that. And then you'll also see a green head above the one with the robe. I just want to mention that I happen to know a little bit about some of those special people. And I'm pretty sure at this point, if that's legit, right? Let's just assume that's a person. I mean, look at the arms. Study that picture. Like I said, put your cell phone over it. Is more than likely not here that often. It's almost like, you know, they just like they stop by. It's like a principal. Like, I don't know. There's a very short period of time, and it's very hard to know which place to be at. And I get very lucky, like once a summer with them.
An explanation, but I mean, look at this thing right there. It's not a squirrel. I want to make it very clear. Right there, see it? That's one. That's one. Yeah. That's it, guys. Right there is half of. What people couldn't figure out. We'll get more into it. They usually decorate way more of it. Is that another angle? Let me see. You can look on the, if you want, you can look on the screen. It's a little too strange looking for me. Right?
You guys, I'm almost sure this was legit based on the spot, because this is where Nico, if you're listening, this is that spot when Ellen stayed home and we kind of went up. It wasn't that exciting, but I mean, we got out of there pretty quick, but we found that incredible spot. This is literally it. And I was explaining to Kelly, this is where we went in. So and then we see this little guy on the side of the road. So I'm assuming that that is a trick. It looks like a porcupine or something.
I like it.
I mean, as I was going, watch as you go by, this is what I was seeing. Like, you just keep seeing this face. Yeah.
There's their totem pole.
It's so bizarre. Like, so whether it's a marker or one of them, it looked very magic-y like when I was zooming in on that one. Believe me, because I'm not trying to make a video. It's like people think I'm like, oh, he's just doing. I'm like, I'm driving by, I see a face. That's what I'm doing. Nothing. I didn't want to get my camera out. Nothing more. Okay, and it's right at that. See that thin caliber? See it? It's all structure right there. Look at the camera. I wonder if it's a little better this way. Like right in here. We didn't go over here. It's easy to get them, even if that wasn't him, it's still easy to get them like that at their spots like this because they think you're going to pass sometimes. And you just stop, and then there he is. It's crazy. So you guys, that's very possible. I don't know. We'll have to look at that in the video. But if it's nothing, it's just looked like it is from here. That's all we're saying. And you know, we catch them in that way so many times. And Nico and I just did a video in there at one of their crazy eating spots. Over now.
If you guys have been keeping up on the videos, I know some of you have. I can't remember how many ago, but I was doing a video. It was a couple weeks ago, and I was walking on the road, and I was showing you this new place I found, and there was like this perfect trident they had laid out at the road. So we're just driving by, and I stop here just briefly, but wait for the whistles. I'm explaining. I got timestamps right here, and the second I say that, they whistle really loud. It's just too good. This is a really amazing spot where they want attention.
I don't really care here.
I like to also get around him, because if they're not right there, they're always around the edges.
Well, I think it's a legit stump, but look at all the white, like, incredible spider webs in front. There does look like a face in there. But, you know, who knows? I'm not really going after it too much with her deep inside that stuff, but, you know, it's worth zooming on. And there's people that are real into it. Look, of course, you haven't tried it. So that's why I think that these guys wanted me to notice, because for the first time ever, there was a trident. I did it in the video. It was sticking out. I think it's over here. Like an unbelievable trident. Did you see it in the video, I think?
When you were walking the road?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, it was like a trident. I timestamped them right there. Whistle.
This is where we got them all last time. I'm almost sure those whistles. I think it's because, I don't know, everywhere we went with Kelly, they whistled. But I think it maybe in this situation, it could be one or the other, but it could also be that it was just an alert, like, okay, he's gonna zoom in or whatever. Keep in mind how special this spot has become. These guys put things out so I stop. And I believe this is one of those PA Bigfoots. So just watch.
In the rain and thunder. What are the chances? Did you hear them?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did.
That's the last thing. Right, what I said, I pulled up to where I timestamped them and they whistled. Those whistles mean it's okay. I didn't even whistle. Maybe at the beginning or something, but not for them.
See, I'm really thinking that then, but watching the video, I think it's a warning, basically. A signal that way everyone gets it immediately, and it's 3.
That was them, believe me. Birds don't whistle to you. This is them. It's the closest thing they're allowed to use that they know I will know for 100%. Yeah. They don't want to give me. There's one right there. They don't want to give me like sort of. They want me to know for sure. Yeah. But so that's all they can do. It depends. It's rare. No, it's rare where, you know what's weird about this subject? What? I filmed them all right in there, and it's rare that I get to film them again at the same spot. Oh, that looks really weird. It does. Why does it have to have eyes? Yeah. Remember, people are keep this within logic too. Like, even if they're new, they expect it to still fall within their reason of what a being is. What was that about? That's what you hear me say. Like, I just missed the best whistles, and people are like, "Oh, sure you did." It's like, I just did.
Witness.
I think those are on the. You're my witness, but I think they're actually on the camera a little bit, even through the rain, because they came from over there. They're right there. Look, let me show you. Turn this off. That's where one of the Jays went, right there. So it could have been a sign to show me that that's where I'm supposed to look. I have to pretend like that because.
It's kind of a crazy looking stuff.
Look, it's like Lassie coming up to lead you to a hurt person. If you don't at least try to follow them, you're an idiot, right? The dog's trying to tell you something, like, let's go. You go just in case.
That's right.
Yeah. No, the guy already knows. He knows everything. No one can tell him anything. I'd like to get into a boxing ring with one of these idiots one day. Please, if you want to do that, let me know. I'll do a whole YouTube channel. Maybe I can get you paid. I gotta work out for a couple months first. Well, let me see.
You know, I should have noticed this when I was there because it's so white. Now notice below the parallel log that this is behind that there's nothing white falling below. So if that was wood or something, you would think there'd be white going to the ground. With them, they are in the trees. They're suspended. It's, you know, they trick us somehow. I think that's one of them. I have this. Remember, my best sighting. The reason I do this is one of these white ones. I got to see them from 15 feet away. They don't walk either. They glide, but they're using the ground to glide. I couldn't see his feet, but there's no like head bopping. You know, I got to see his whole body, his face, his reaction, everything. I'm pretty sure this is one of them. Look at the grid he's behind. Oh, I know how some of you will know what this is. So this is different than the white guy. I mean, they could be. I have no idea. You know, it's impossible. There's so many beings. But you know what this guy is that you guys will be able to relate to is that Pennsylvania Bigfoot footage. That's what you're looking at right now. They're actually very nice. It's eerie because they'll get away from you differently. They're extremely fast and they don't really run like it's. I can't understand how they move, but it's an amazing thing.
Watch for white way back there. Way up in there. It's so bizarre to see something like that, like so far in there. Because you can't even see through the first 5 feet.
So I think my camera's off. I just want you to hear me.
They're right there. We got whistles. In the rain. And thunder. That's definitely the first time I ever got whistles while hearing thunder at the same time. We're doing down here. What is that? What is that? Why does that have eyes?
It does have eyes.
I mean, pretend ones at minimum. Kind of marker. Or it's one of them. They get down, they become something else. I don't know why he would do it right there unless he just saw me. Not amazing, just those few couple zooms. I mean, without seeing it on the video, it looked like they look interesting. I let Diesel.
Wow, you can see it from here.
I let the master Diesel take over on the stunt ones. He's really
rocking that.
You see that? That's an X on the ground. He got some great captures. Look at inside. You guys, look at the arches in there. Hold on, look. Did you see inside?
Yeah.
Look. It's all disturbing the ground. The others.
Yeah.
See, that to me has nothing to. Let's just assume that ball of mass up there was a marker or one of them. That ball has nothing to do with these guys, except that they're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy in the ball doesn't come down here, even though I don't think it. Look, these are all like tridents. Look, no, it's all one trident. Look, it's one giant tree. Look, you guys, it goes all the way back there. It splits right there and becomes two trees that are both all tridents. Look.
I see it.
It's all one tree in the back, and then it goes like this.
Yep.
And both of these are all tridents.
I love that.
So it's.
This is tough for me. I think it's them, but I got to tell you, like, if this guy is legit, he's big, probably taller than me. Like he's leaning out a little bit. But I think he's there just to check us out because I'm almost sure at this point that these spots right here are only little. I mean, this dude might stop by. This isn't like his place where he's always hanging, as far as I can tell after 7 years. So if you see them like right here, he's probably, from up there just coming down to check me out, I think. The one thing that does contradict everything I just said for me is that incredible giant trident. Now, I realize these guys are pretty super invisible. But this, I don't know what this is. I'm just zooming on it because it looks like the head of Dino or something. But I realize that mouth crack goes way back. So that's probably just sticks.
Like 6 tridents. Look at that spot right there on the road. This is a new place that me and Kelly just found.
I'm thinking this really looks like one of them. I think, you guys, we had, everywhere I went, it happened immediately. It was because of Kelly. There's no question about it. They wanted to see who I was bringing, and it's a female. They get so, I don't know what it is about females. It's not a sexual thing either. There's just something about motherly. It's like I don't know what it is. They love to get the energy or like go into your brains. So we'll see. I walk around in here. Let's see if that turns into something.
I'm not kidding. I am so excited about this. Is one of a kind, one in a trillion practically.
Brand spanking.
I like to exaggerate. Exaggerate.
It's brand spanking.
I can't talk. We've established that. I'm just glad my mouth works. I'm glad some sounds come out of it. I'm thankful for that. Look at this, the way it arches. Oh, hold on, my camera's got spots on it. Hold on. They'll clear this. This is too much stuff there. I'll bet you we'll find this. What do you want to bet? I'll bet you this. I'll bet you a high five. That. So either way, we get a high five.
Okay.
That we're going to find something very similar to that back here with seats. That is my prediction. Yeah, they realized they saw the attention that's getting. They saw the attention it gets from anyone that stays there. There's no way people aren't walking over to that.
Yeah.
Look. Well, no one. You guys keep in mind we're at 12,000 feet. More like 11,700 now, but. There's about one or two campers that will stay near a campsite down there once a year. It's very low key, but I know the only place to go from that campsite would be into this forest. So there's no doubt somebody has been to that before, and probably like, hey, maybe these Bigfoot people are onto something, because that's how blatant that is over there. You got to see the three leaners that you're underneath. It makes you look like a little tiny ant. Yeah, seriously. Look at that, you guys. The scale with where's what?
First X, now these.
Yeah, the scale though, like with you in the shot, can really puts it in perspective. Seat active. It could be. This could be a deer. Believe it or not, right here. Watch it. Oh, there it is. Are you okay?
Yeah. I tripped right over.
Oh my God.
These are the guys that make the rules. They are super invisible, and I don't know even after the upload if anyone will be able to see them, but I think a couple people will. Remember, your device is everything. So if you have a real current, expensive device, it's much easier to see. That's why a lot of people say, like, I don't see anything. Some people will never see anything. They're just not supposed to. Everyone in this can explain that to the person that doesn't see. It's a very difficult thing. It's our world. I think a lot of people that aren't even involved in this type of subject are seeing that our world isn't necessarily maybe what we all think it is.
I got him. Look at the size of that X there behind. Almost sure I got a face. A good one too. Yes. Yeah, it's way, way, way back in there. Way in there. See all the sticks leaning up on the thing? It's amazing. This is the place. You are experiencing what hardly anyone in the world ever gets to see. This is my job right now, and I don't get to see this. I'm telling you, this is special. We haven't even seen it yet. You guys, I'm not going to film a traditional. I'll be back here because this is it's tough to get here, but once you're here, it's easy. You get the whole place to yourself. Look at this place. There's no way they're not. Look how dark, you guys. The camera's lighting up, but it's a really dark day, and there's thunder and lightning and. crazy over there. You got to see that white structure that's back. Oh my God. I really want to go that way, but we have to go see this thing. Wait, you guys, hey, let me save the camera. Wait till we get there.
1 or 2 points very important to keep in mind here before I show you this. Our camera was off, and Kelly's there.
Watch this on the way over there.
I believe I turned my camera, like I was not, like as far as I was concerned, I was going to go to that white thing back there. And then I saw these amazing white sticks, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have been there if I had never turned the camera off. Like not like that. I mean, it's an incredible thing how they can do this. He's real interested, and he's got this thing over his face. You can see his eyes. I got him perfect, but you know, it's when you got to zoom, it pixelates. The tough one down behind the ghosts, there's 2 more heads right there, clear as day, a white one and a black one, and there's also a face at Kelly's left foot. So this is 100%. I would bet everything on this. This is 100%. It's on the system. The whitest sticks I've ever seen. There's multiple ones on this system, and I believe this is one of the, probably a world record actually. She is the closest person ever filmed, like where you can literally see him. You have to remember that, you know, they're tricking us. That's why it's a little blurry, and I'm not sure how far away. I'm not too far. You could almost see it better before I zoom. Love this spot. I'll be back. This is my next video probably.
Ticks I've ever seen. Not wow yet. These people always think they're having a good time. You know, I try to tell them they're not having fun yet. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, see, these are the beings. That's why you don't overly see disturbances. They're not little, like, freakazoids jumping all over. They're very mature, and I think some of them are very old. And so that's why they can just be, they exist. They're just, time is different for them. He's not like, come on, man, I only got 5 minutes. Hurry up. That's us. Yeah, so when it's just the others watching, that's why they're watching. But when those guys are here, that's when they, just like they did with the fire for the guy to show up in the bubble. They called that guy to make the decisions. Look at that. Sorry, I'm not doing a traditional video. I'm just kind of, because I have someone here, but I will. This has to be done, this place. This is the best place that's ever been found in the history of the world. I say that a lot, but I really mean it when I say it. Look, of course it's going to be like that. Yes, this is just like the other place I found. I'm not even near there. Am I near there? How far am I from there? I'm pretty far. Where are these guys? What? Look at this though. 5.
Exactly. Wow.
This doesn't matter. This is hunters don't leave this. Because in this giant world we found, right? There's a 5 moose kill all at the same spot. We can tell by we count, and some of them are little. So
in all my experience doing this, I believe that stick is put on that bone for a reason. And it would mean either one of 2 things. They either care or they ate it.
You count the antlers. There's 2, 4. I'm not going to count them, just trust me. There's 2 more there. There's 1 over there. You can tell he was like a...
I think I told some of you guys this, but I guess it's been almost 2 years now since this guy came up to me at the ranch. And I've also noticed that just a complete lack of animals, right? Like there's 1 deer. You know, it's like I'll find 1 deer all day. This is the mountains. There should be all kinds of. You've seen the pictures like from this, like back in the day, big elk, and I mean they're around, but it seemed to be the herd seems to be thinning. So real quick, this doctor has been renting from Lee at the ranch for years. He comes like once a year to hunt, and he knows what I do. I guess Lee has filled him in. Or maybe I even talked to him about it, I can't remember. And we both filmed simultaneous military activity. He was like on one mountain, I was on another. He came back, he's like, I filmed all this stuff. I'm like, so did I. He's like, military? I'm like, yeah. Anyway, he's like, then he comes up to me 2 days later and he grabs me like forcefully. He's like, "Where are all the mule deer? You know where they are. Where are they?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, he's really serious that they are gone. And I was like, I think the same thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a hunter, but I just don't see any animals really. I saw more in New Jersey.
Getting to be a juvenile, that guy was, those are babies. These are babies that got killed.
Look
Everyone
here.
died at the same time right here.
Yeah.
How? I was saying to her, like to Kelly, that it, you know, look, it's on their thing. Look, it gets completely off the ground.
Yep.
That, you know, in a court of law, like if I was a detective, it's not all evidence is pointing towards them. I mean, it's unlikely that when I've seen with them, if they're eating bones, that they leave them like that. This is something an animal would do, but I've never seen 5 moose killed at one time at the same spot. That's very suspicious to me. I don't think any mountain lion, even a group of mountain, even if it was 5, like they don't know to each take their own moose.
Yeah, no.
Look, there's a carpet in there. You see that carpet?
One thing I can assure you about up here is there's no like packs of mountain lions. They're thinned out too. I have been waiting to bump into one since I moved here, and it just doesn't happen. You know, I'm assuming I've been near one and he knew and just moved out. You know, but man, I think I've realized how. So there's no packs, is what I'm trying to say. There's no way there was 5 mountain lions or 3. Maybe it's possible one could have cornered these, but I just wanted to make that point.
There's like a carpet in there.
In where?
In there. They're actually using it.
They are.
Look, there's an X here. Look, all their structures are here. Look, you guys. Oh, there's more moose antlers here.
What?
Oh, so you think they're going out and then bringing the kill back?
Could be.
Because a lot of these guys are new. Look, there's more bones there. There's more horns here. This is.
So, this is the last time I'll interrupt, I think. I have to say, you guys, please tell me. Like, I never say, like, tell me in the comments. I will check them. I for some reason, I mean, even after seeing him at Kelly's feet, everything the way this place is, I've seen so much in my video. It's unbelievable. I still don't think it's them because I have seen and been in too many of these spots, and I've never seen that before. I mean, if they were killing every animal, you'd think I'd see piles of moose at other places, unless they literally are hiding them everywhere else, and they didn't here. That doesn't make sense. I say they didn't, but I could be wrong. This is probably a pine cone. So I'm saying that I think it might. I'm more willing to believe it had something to do with an animal than them, actually. But they do like the bones. Why does this tiny mini Bigfoot, which I've filmed now more times than I want to tell you, have an X in front of him?
It's right in the middle of their stuff. I find it very unusual for them not to clean up. Hold on, I gotta make sure it's not like a dead body under here. This is where people leave bodies. What the hell is underneath that?
What?
Like, what is that? No, there's like death. I mean, like, look at how gross it is.
Oh shit.
Like, what is that?
Mold?
Are you sure? No, there's something there. This is something. Right? Look. Oh, it smells. Look at this. It's like weird. Hold on, sorry guys. Like, what is that? Is that just molded mulch?
Could be.
That's so weird. All these bones. Here, I'll put this back because they might get mad at me. It's the best they're getting. You see that? Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so marked with structures. Look. More moose bones. I've done this a lot. and I've never seen this. I've never seen, I think it's still a 5 count unless you get more over here. I go by the antlers. Yeah, look, little tiny baby was killed right here. Look. I know moose are so sweet too. I love them.
They are.
Especially a little baby moose.
How are they gonna get?
How did that's 6?
6. And there's another antler.
You guys, 6 little moose have been eaten right there. No, there's more bones out here too. Look. There's an old one.
Lord.
Look at that thing.
Look this. Did you?
I still somehow think there's an explanation on, like, you know, in our world. But I could be completely wrong. I mean, I'm totally willing to believe both.
See those?
Look how chewed on this.
Look at that little tiny one
Another
right there.
one. Oh yeah. So they're bringing kills here. This is a kill. I mean, unless this is just like the best mountain lion kill zone ever to be found. How is he only killing baby moose there?
Yeah. Hmm.
Look, there's more here.
This is a.
It's not the coyotes.
Area.
It's not coyotes because the coyotes will always take the bones and chew on them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they love to take them like a dog. He'll take
Right.
it and be so proud and trot away. None of these have been brought away. These look like they were brought to chew on. So maybe that was a coyote like weeks later or something. Yeah. I got 6 dead.
And then there's more bones over here.
It's a really There's more bones? So you guys, it's up to you to tell me. You need to tell me. You're the researchers. How
There. I mean, there's another
is there
one.
6 dead little babies right here in that giant world? Which I believe is some of it is. Like, I don't know about right here, but like those structures I was showing, that's like Bigfoot universe. There's very least special beings there. This stuff is all yard saled. Look, more antlers. Yeah, so that we're going on almost 7 here. If I get one more, it's 7.
Okay, so they put that bone, that's one of their trees. It goes right into their system. They wedged it in there, and that is one of them. Crazy. If you look very carefully, you'll see there's an X over the top of his head.
It looks like there's another bone in
Yep.
there.
We got 7 dead moose now. You guys, just going by antlers, guys. 7.
There's more. There's a ton more in through here. I didn't see them.
There's bones all, yeah.
Like a field of bones.
They come up on the camera pretty good.
Bones. What the hell?
They're everywhere. They're over here too. Some not too long ago. This is real shiny. Oh, look where he goes in the ground right here. It's so packed down flat too.
You know what these guys are to me? Not that they look like it, but it's like almost like a real life cartoon when you're with these little guys.
That's the unseen world right there. Trust me. That's where it is. Look, it's another one right here. He's going. Look how flat. Look at this, you guys. So watch. In there, and he goes in here. So they can't work. He goes in there. All inside of that is hollow. They're probably.
Let me just tell you one thing, whether your brain can believe it or not yet, okay? These guys can hide things in plain sight. The reason I have learned this is because it just happened recently, but I had to rush through it because I was missing Nico in Bigfoot Universe. So I say it in the video, but I'm like, and I kind of hung around for like 30 seconds, but I couldn't lose him. And that I did a whole video where I was on the strongest rigor mortis smell. My eyes were watering practically. I knew it was there, and we didn't really talk about it, but we got the most amazing, we figured it out eventually, the most amazing timestamps. They seemed to be like pancaked on the ground, and they had like X's. And I know there was a dead animal there, you guys. It was like in a field, like on the outside of their structures, like outside of a forest on a big lake. And after those times, I am convinced because when you can smell, or hear, it really helps make you believe.
Right inside there.
Yeah.
It's at every single place. Look, and then there's a people type of trail going away, which we know is not people. Those are old realtor signs.
Yeah, I think so.
Why would they be there? You guys,
Somebody bring them there?
this is the forest. Those are the big sign. Like, they've been there a long time.
Because they don't use those
Would
that
they-
kind of metal anymore. They're making really flimsy.
But if these guys found it, would they bring them here?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm talking about these guys, because these guys will eat 6 moose and just leave all the bones there. Look, no rib cages. Another thing, I haven't seen any rib cages. Oh, guess what else? No skulls.
No skulls. So are they taking them?
An animal eats something, that's what's left. The rib cage is there, the head's left. Sometimes the head does get taken
Yeah.
by like, because they'll take it and like eat the, you know, they love to eat, there's valuable stuff in that head. Like eating wise. Eyeballs, brains, it's all good stuff.
That's a protein, iron.
Why do you think I invited you here? So at the end of the trip, I can feast. Kelly, say hello.
What?
Say hello. Just be
Hello?
like, there's Kelly. We're just talking. This was the way we parked our trucks this morning. Look, that's been moved. They literally moved that over to there. You see that? That's
I do.
blatant.
Oh.
Well, look. That's how you don't have to question it. Look at that on the side. They did all of this has been done since I've been filming. Like they did this all last year.
Yeah.
And I can't, they know I'm going to film it, so I can't help to think that, you know, they're trying to make it good. Seat. You see it?
Yes, I did.
It's a very high,
I don't know why I'm not getting it.
and it's a highly decorated seat. Like that's, you know, that's one of the important guys here. I don't even think, I think there's certain things that don't fall out of common sense.
And it's all
Like the boss sits there.
bordered.
Well, I mean, just look at the. I mean, that thing's up at the end of the tree was twice as high as you are over there. Like, look in the camera. This is the one where it does look better in the camera.
Oh, yeah.
When you isolate it, you can really see where you are. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. Here's where they were last time I was here, right here. They're probably in there. I'm getting a little goosebumpy right now. I have a feeling that they're there, yeah. Kelly will tell you, she knows I would never make this up to make her have a better time either. I just know. Look at that. Look, now you seeing this down here?
Yes.
So you can't see, but you can see? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. This is the real deal.
I see it.
Oh, they're in there. I know that they're in here right now. I know. I promise you guys. Give my word.
Crazy spot over there too.
Word to your mother. Carlos will get him. Look at that off the ground. Look at that thing. Oh, you're over there.
I'm right here.
Look at that trident, you guys. Yeah, well, welcome to my life. She's having trouble getting over the sticks. Now, talk about some blocking. Is that incredible? Yeah. And you would never have known this was here. I mean,
No.
you would have went over there. We would never have found this. You would have went. Someone would have went straight down, or to come over here. It's all hidden right here.
And look at that trident up there.
You guys, I didn't look at this. Look at that. That's a giant X right there. Look
Oh
at.
my God.
Yeah, look at the size of that X.
Holy moly.
Like you guys, my head comes up to right there. Not even, right?
Yep.
The thing is, look at the tridents up there, and their seats. The seats, you gotta find them. They're in there. They don't do that without seats.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're in there in some way. Yeah.
It's just all interlaced. I mean,
just watch the camera. Look at that. I mean, that X. Look at the X.
yeah, I love it.
Here, let me go your way.
And there's a trident if it's not at the end of
Of course. And behind this stump is all disturbed too. Look, there's a decoration stump here. That's all like been disturbed. I mean, I'm disturbing it more, but
You're disturbing.
I was kicking. In other words, I was kicking it like.
I know that.
But I meant it was disturbed before I did that. Yeah. Look at that. It's all off the ground. Don't forget.
Wow.
Tell me how many. Seriously, count. Besides, like that one that looks like it just barely not even supposed to be on the ground.
Yeah.
Nothing is on the ground, basically. I'm not talking about that stick. I'm talking about, look, just anything that's in the structure is off the ground. It's a very important thing that humans just blow off. They just decide to ignore it. that entire section is basically level off the ground in a system. You guys haven't seen much of Kelly. So Kelly is a little down for the count as far as going out today. She took a good fall, that had nothing to do with it too much, but I think ended up a little sore from the trip. Just know I'm coming up with the camera. So I just said, listen, just because she's kind of far away from me now, right now. Look at that, you guys. Yeah. This thing's awesome. So we're having pizza. I was like, look, let me just, because she came all the way from Montana, and we couldn't go out today, and today was going to be the best day. So I was like, look, let me just come over. This is like 45 minutes away. Let's get pizza and just chill out. So here we are. Kelly, can I bring a camera in? Do you care if you're on the camera? Do you care if you're on the camera? Okay. I just want to say hi.
Hi everybody.
Look, pizza. I don't usually show food because I know people love, because food's gross. Well, but it's pizza. Sure, so I was just showing you Kelly's. Look how cool. She wasn't planning on someone seeing it probably, but it's perfect 21-foot trailer. We mastered the speakers, and the thing's awesome. And we got the AC going. So, over now, Bigfoot.
Right.
Guys, thank you so much for enjoying that last video. That was such an amazing place, right? I think I could be slightly off. I mean, I'm not sure, but it's some of these places where it's so large scale. I'm like, these guys are huge, or I'm assuming I've seen big guys, so there is big guys, but I have to tell you, I believe because of a lack of capturing them. I mean, I capture them, but nowhere near the amount I captured little, like 1 foot tall beings, 3 feet tall. 3 feet's about the average, maybe 3 to 5 feet. And these big guys are the minority. I'm here to tell you that almost the whole world who thinks they're off, because they might have seen an actual Bigfoot, and then they spend years in the bushes researching little people. Remember I told you that. Also, and I don't know this for sure, but I'm almost 99% sure that size is meaningless. So you're like, oh my God, that guy's huge. It doesn't matter in that world. There's 3 foot tall beings that are more powerful than anyone. There's the Almas people. Size is meaningless in that world. It's all done with your brain or energy somehow.